Hello students, welcome to Sri Classes. Lecture number 4, Trigonometry. Today we will see the complementary angles, trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. As you know already, complementary angles are nothing but the two angles are said to be complementary if their sum is 90 degrees. And therefore, if theta is an acute angle, then its complementary should be 90 minus theta. Because if I add these two, the sum should be equal to 90 degrees. Let us see theta plus 90 minus theta, which is equal to theta plus 90 minus theta. Yes, and therefore this is equal to 90 degrees. Hence, theta and 90 minus theta are considered to be the complementary angles. So what are the T ratios of this complementary angles? Meaning sine of 90 minus theta, cos 90 minus theta, tan 90 minus theta, cosec 90 minus theta, sec 90 minus theta, and cot 90 minus theta. What are the values of these things is what we are going to study today. So you have understood if theta is an acute angle, then its complementary is 90 minus theta. For example, 30 degrees. What is the complementary of 30 degrees? 60 degrees. What is the complementary angle of 45 degrees? 45 degrees. What is the complementary angle of 55 degrees? 90 minus 55 is the complementary angle, 55. For example, this will be how much? 5, 30, 35. 35 and 55 are complementary angles because the sum of this should be equal to 90 degrees. So, I hope you are able to understand the concept of complementary angles. That is, two angles are said to be complementary if the sum is 90 degrees. What is supplementary angle? If the sum is, two angles are said to be supplementary if the sum is 180 degrees. But we have nothing to do with supplementary angles. We are dealing with trigonometric ratios of the complementary angles. I have a diagram over here. In this right triangle, if theta is this angle and if this is 90 degree, then this will be 90 minus theta. And therefore, these are the two acute angles, theta and 90 minus theta, and these are the two complementary angles. Now, I would like to take the ratios of T ratios of these two angles. For your information, even though I have written theta and 90 minus theta, I would like to change this one a little bit. Let me take this as theta here. This angle is theta, and in that case, this angle will be 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta. Why did I choose like this is, it is easier to have a reference angle over here than over here for teaching as well as for students. So let me take this as 90 minus theta. That means if this is theta, this is 90 minus theta. Otherwise इसका रेशियो लेने के लिए ऐसा ऐसा करना पड़ता है, इसलिए तो मैं ये 90 minus theta ले रहा हूँ and this is theta. Let me take the ratios now, T ratios of complementary angles. Sine of 90 minus theta, sine of 90 minus theta equals ratios of the sides over here. Sine of 90 minus theta is BC by AC. BC by AC. Cos of 90 minus theta, AB by AC. Adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan of 90 minus theta, 90 degrees everywhere, 90 degree minus theta, opposite by adjacent side, BC by AB. Reciprocal of cos, cosecant of 90 minus theta equals AC by BC, hypotenuse by opposite side. Secant of theta secant of 90 minus theta, reciprocal of cos, AC by AB, hypotenuse by adjacent side, and cot of 90 minus theta, adjacent by hypotenuse, reciprocal of tan, AB by BC. So these are the ratios of complementary angles. Here I will write the T ratios for angle theta, this one. So let me write over here, sine theta equals opposite by hypotenuse, AB by opposite by hypotenuse, AC. Next, cos theta equals, match the following करना है मेरे को. I'll try to write a little bit that side because I need to have a match the following case in these ratios. Okay, so here I'll write sine theta is AB by AC, cos theta is BC by AC, tan theta equals opposite by adjacent, AB by BC, cosec of theta equals hypotenuse by this AC by AB, that is reciprocal of sine, secant of theta, hypotenuse by adjacent, hypotenuse, and this is adjacent side, AC by BC, reciprocal of cos, AC by BC, and finally cot theta equals BC by AB, reciprocal of tan, BC by AB, that is adjacent by opposite. Now match the following. Match the following means match here. So for you the exercise here, match, MATCH. Okay, how do you match? Based on the T ratios, that is the sides basically. Let's see here, BC by AC. Where is this BC by AC? Anywhere there? Yes, it is there. So here I can see BC by AC, meaning sine 90 minus theta equals cos theta, or cos theta also can be written as sine of 90 minus theta. Now cos 90 minus theta, AB by AC, can you check here? Yes, these two are same. Cos 90 minus theta equals sine theta. Next, tan 90 minus theta, BC by AB, yeah, here it is, cot and tan. Can you match this one? This is how it is, BC by AB. So tan 90 minus theta equals cot theta, or cot theta can also be written as tan 90 minus theta. Cosec 90 minus theta, AC by BC, can you check over here? Can I make this way? Yeah, this is better. Therefore cosec 90 minus theta equals sec theta. Next, sec 90 minus theta, AC by AB. Where is AC by AB? Here it is. So how should I write? This is straight way. I think I can put straight like this. Therefore sec 90 minus theta equals cosec theta, or cosec theta is also written as sec of 90 minus theta, cot 90 minus theta, AB by BC, tan AB by BC. Here it is. So this is, yeah, correct. Is it right? Therefore cot 90 minus theta equals tan theta. That's all, dear students, about complementary angles. So can I summarize now this one? Therefore the complementary angles are nothing but, here the summary probably I can write over here. One important thing I'll tell you, sine and cosine are complementary, also co-functions. Function and a co-function. If sine theta is a function, cosine is a co-function. If tan theta is a function, then cotangent, that is cot theta, is a co-function. If tan is a function, cotangent is a co-function. And if sine हो गया, tan हो गया, similarly secant, if it is a function, cosecant is a co-function. So basically function, if you prefix with co, it becomes co-function. Sine, cosine, tan, cotangent, cot, secant, cosecant. So these are complementary angles. For example, sine theta equals cos 90 minus theta, tan theta equals cot 90 minus theta, secant theta equals cosecant 90 minus theta. This is what we can remember, functions and co-function. Anyway, UPVC first year में function co-function, how the function changes to co-function based on the coordinates and all, based on the values of the angle in the quadrants. Okay, let's summarize this very quickly. So I'll summarize here. Summary of complementary angles, that is trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. First one, sin 90 minus theta equals cos theta. Also, cos 90 minus theta equals sin theta. Do you understand? I took here sin 90 minus theta, which is equal to cos theta. Similarly, cos 90 minus theta equals sin theta. Or better, I'll write this way. No, just a moment. First, let me write it. It is better to write this. Second one, cos 90 minus theta cos 90 minus theta equals sin theta. Cos of 90 minus theta equals sin theta. Third one, tan 90 minus theta equals cot theta. Fourth one, cosec 90 minus theta equals sec theta. And fifth one, secant 90 minus theta equals cosecant theta. And finally, cot 90 minus theta equals tan theta. Sin 90 minus theta equals cos theta, cos 90 minus theta equals sin theta, tan 90 minus theta equals cot theta, cosec 90 minus theta is sec theta, sec 90 minus theta is cosec theta, cot 90 minus theta equals tan theta. So that's all. These are the trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Anything else? That's all. Now, based on this summary, I'll retain this summary over here and we'll try to solve some numericals. Before that, you need to note down, you may be asked a question something like, prove that sine of 90 minus theta equals cos theta. In order to prove that one, you can take the help of the diagram here, and whatever this I did over here, sine of 90 minus theta equals BC by AC, BC by AC with reference to theta over here, it will be cos theta. So this is what you need to prove this. So this diagram talks about the proofs. This is the summary and what is a complementary, what are the complementary angles. Make a note, we are ready to solve few numericals. I'll take up some numericals from R.D. Sharma. RDS example 1, evaluate cos 37 degrees by sin 53 degrees. Here, how to solve this one? I can easily conclude here that this and this, these two are complementary angles, because 53 plus 37 gives you 90, and therefore 37 and 53 are complementary angles. How to evaluate this one now? How to evaluate this one? See here, this is cos of 37. How do you write cos of 37 in terms of 53? See here, very important. Even though these are not from the examination point of view, even if you get, you should be able to solve. But how to write is really interesting. First, cos of 37, the equivalent of cos of 37 is cos of 90 degrees minus 53 degrees. You tell me 90 minus 53 equals how much? 90 degree minus 53 is 37. So whatever I have written is nothing but cos 37 only. But what did I do? I expressed cos of 37 degrees in terms of 53 degrees. How did I do that? 90 minus 53 over here. So cos of 37 is cos of 90 minus 53 degrees divided by sin 53 as it is, keep it, which equals, what is cos of 90 minus theta? Sin theta. Here it is, cos of 90 minus theta equals sin theta. Cos of 90 minus theta, here theta is 53 degrees, and therefore cos of 90 minus theta equals sin theta, means sin of 53 degrees, which equals sin of 53 degrees divided by sin of 53 degrees. Cos of 90 minus 53 degrees equals sin of 53 degrees. That is the reason over here. Because complement angles, cos 90 minus theta equals sin theta. We can write that reason also. Cos of 90 minus theta equals sin theta. This also can be the reason. You can write like that also. And therefore, this equals 1 is the answer. Second one, cosec 32, cosecant 32 degrees divided by secant 58 degrees. Secant 58 degrees. See, one important in the first sum itself, you need to change only either the numerator or the denominator in terms of complementary angles. If you change both, you will not get the answer. I'll demonstrate that for you. See here, the first itself I'll take. Suppose if you change both these things to a complementary, both numerator and denominator, is it possible to get the answer? Let's have a look at that. Cos of 37 degrees by sin of 53 degrees equals cos of 90 minus 53 degrees, because 90 minus 53 is 37. Therefore, cos of 90 minus 53 is cos of 37 over sin of 90 minus 37 degrees. Because if I want 53, 90 minus 37 equals 53, and sine of 53 is written as sine of 90 minus 37. Now apply the complementary angle rules. Cos of 90 minus 53 is sine of 53 degrees divided by sine of 90 minus theta equals cos theta. Sine of 90 minus theta equals cos theta, which is cos of 37 degrees. So what accomplishment did you do here? Nothing. How do you solve this now? Instead of cos 37 by sin 53, I got sin 53 by cos 37. Therefore, dear students, remember, in order to solve such numericals, only either the numerator or the denominator need to be converted into the complementary angles. Thereby, in most of the cases, we can expect the answers to be 1, 0 or some integers such as 2, 3, etc. But definitely you cannot expect the answers in terms of the t ratios once again. I hope you understand this. So second one, in the second question what I can do here is, I would like to retain the numerator as it is and apply the complementary angles for the denominator. Let us see how I should be able to write this one. Cosecant 32 degrees, let us retain as it is cosec of 32 degrees divided by secant of 58 can be written as secant of 90 minus 32 degrees. So 58 and 32 degrees are complementary, and therefore secant of 58 is secant of 90 minus 32, because 90 minus 32 gives me 58 degrees. Now which equals cosec of 32 degrees divided by secant of 90 minus 32. Check here, sec 90 minus theta equals cosec theta, and therefore this can be cosec of 32 degrees, and the reason here could be sec of 90 minus theta equals cosec theta, and therefore these two will cancel, resulting into 1. This is the answer. Let us take the next example. Let me take a little complicated. These are quite simple ones. Let me take a bit more. Yes, evaluate the following. Example number 2. Here it goes like this. Example 2. Sums are sin 36 by cos 54, sin 36 degree by cos 54 degrees, minus sin 54 degrees by cos 36 degrees, cos of 36 degrees. This is what we need to evaluate. As I said, we can expect the answers to be zeros or ones in terms of those things in general. So this equals, here I'll solve, only you change either the numerator or the denominator to a particular complementary ratio. So sin 36 can be written as sin of 90 minus 54 degrees divided by cos of 54 degrees as it is, minus sin of 90 minus 36 degrees divided by cos of 36 degrees. Now sin of 90 minus 54 is cos of 54 degrees divided by cos of 54 degrees minus sin 90 minus 36 is cos of 36 degree divided by cos of 36 degrees, which equals 1 minus 1, which is 0. This is the answer for your question. Let me take few more numericals. Next one. This is cos square 13 degrees minus sin square 77 degrees, sin square 77 degrees. What is the sum of this? This is example number 2, question number 5. This is what it is. Here 13 and 77 are complementary angles. I would like to change either cos square or sin square to the respective complementary and not both. So let's see here, I can change cos square. Cos square 13 degrees can be written as cos square 90 minus 77 degrees minus sin square 77 degrees. You need to change only one of these two. This equals cos square 90 minus theta is sin square theta. So sin square 77 degrees minus sin square 77 degrees, which is 0, is the answer. I hope you are able to understand. Let me take few more here. Something a little bit different and a little bit complicated. I hope you are able to understand this. Yeah, here it goes. Where should I write? Here. This is okay. We can write here. Question is cos 80 by sin 10. Example number 3. Example 3, out of which the first one cos 80 by sin 10, cos 80 by sin 10 plus cos 59, cos of 59 degrees into cosecant 31 degrees, cosecant 31 degrees. Here, out of this numerator and denominator, one will be changed. Out of these two, one will be changed to complementaries. So let us see here. This equals cos of 80 can be written as cos of 90 degrees minus 10 degrees divided by sin of 10 degrees plus cos of 59 degrees cos of 59 degrees into cosec of 31 can be written as 90 degrees minus 59 degrees. Check, 90 minus 59 is 31 degrees, which equals cos of 90 minus theta equals sin theta sin 10 degrees divided by sin 10 degrees plus cos of 59 degrees into cosec of 90 minus theta is equal to secant of theta into secant of 59 degrees. This equals 1 plus cos and secant are reciprocal to each other. That means I can write cos of 59 degrees into 1 divided by cos of 59 degrees. This will cancel, 1 plus 1, which equals 2 should be your answer. Cos and secant are reciprocal to each other. Cos 59 into secant 59 equals 1. Sin theta into cosec theta equals 1. Cos theta into secant theta equals 1. Cot theta into tan theta equals 1. All these things you must know by now. Okay. So this is one more problem. Let me take one more problem. Yeah, here it goes like something like this. Fifth one. Here I will solve. Fifth one. Sec 50 into sin 40. Sec 50 into sin 40 plus cos 40 into cosec 50. Cos 40 into cosec 50. Cosec 50. So let us see. This equals secant of 50 can be written as secant of 90 minus 40 into sin 40 plus cos of 40 into cosec of 90 minus 40. Secant of 90 minus theta equals cosec theta, cosec of 40 degrees into sin of 40 degrees plus cos of 40 degrees into cosec of 90 minus theta equals sec of theta. Cosec is the reciprocal of sin, therefore 1 by sin 40 into sin 40 plus cos 40 into 1 divided by cos 40. Therefore this will cancel, which is 1 plus 1, which equals 2. This is how we can work out the complementary angles numericals. Any more sums do you require? This is only to introduce you to the concept of complementary angles, and most importantly the T ratios of these complementary angles need to be known. I do not expect anything more to be known in this case. There is going to be a one question here. See, very interesting. I think let me write it with a red pen here. This is a homework for you. Okay, this is a homework for you. Complementary angles problem. Tan of 1 degrees, evaluate is the question. What is the question? Evaluate. Okay. Tan of 1 degree into tan of 2 degrees into tan of 3 degrees dot 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 tan of 45 degrees dot 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 tan of 88 degrees into tan of 89 degrees. This is what you need to evaluate. Clear? This question is based on complementary angles. Just to give you a hint, tan 1 degree and tan 89 degree are complementary to each other. Tan 1 degree can be written as tan of 90 minus 89 degrees. So this will become cot 89 degrees. Cot 89 degrees and tan 89 degrees will cancel each other, because tan theta into cot theta equals 1. Similarly, tan 2 degrees and tan 88 degrees are complementary to each other in terms of the angles I am talking about, 2 and 88 degrees. In this case, tan of 2 degrees can be written as tan of 90 minus 88 degrees. So tan of 90 minus 88 can be written as cot of 88 degrees. Cot of 88 degrees into tan of 88 degrees is 1. So with this hint, can you work out what is the answer for this question? This is a homework for you, and this is one of the interesting questions that usually used to appear in previous year question papers as well. Yes students, I think I spent almost about 40 to 45 minutes in understanding the complementary angles, the trigonometric ratios of complementary angles, and illustrated with few example numericals that have been taken from R.D. Sharma. Very few numericals have been given in your textbook. If you are interested to practice, refer either R.D. Sharma or R.S. Agarwal. So I would like to end the lecture over here. In my next lecture, I will be starting with trigonometric identities. So wait for the next lecture. Thank you for watching.